Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today we're going to present our group assignment that is food and beverages market. This is our group member.
The article we choose is titled Review Selling Price of Local Rice. We selected it because it relates closely to microeconomics concept. Economics study how limited resources are used to meet unlimited wants, focusing on production, consumption, and decision making. Microeconomics examines individual choices by households, firms, and industry. Let's explore how this connects to the article. The Agriculture Minister planned to review the RM2.60 per kg selling price for local rice, unchanged since 2008. Minister Datuk Sri Muhammad Sabu stated this due to rising production costs and global rice price increases. This aims to balance affordability and sustainability.
This article illustrates the concept of scarcity, choice, and opportunity cost in the Malaysian rice industry. First one is scarcity. The local maximum restraint price of rice has been maintained at RM2.60 per kilogram since the year 2008, in spite of cost of production and international price level increasing. This scenario indicates that there is a lack of supplies and a certain degree of balance between reasonable price and supply is maintained. The second one is choice. The Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security is mulling over whether to unify the wage selling price of rice. This decision entails one or two key possibilities: either maintaining low price at the expense of protecting consumer or protecting farmer with appropriate price. Opportunity cost. An increase in the selling price of rice from RM2.60 to RM3.20 per kilogram, for instance, will favour farmer as they will make more return but consumer will suffer. Alternatively, while setting a low selling price would benefit the consumer, this may put a strain on farmer and the whole industry in the long run.
Next, I will present about analysis of demand. First, we need to know what is demand. Demand is defined as the ability and willingness to buy a product at a particular price. As we know, law of demand is a negative relationship. It means when higher price of the product, lower quantity demand of the product, and if the lower price of the product, higher the quantity demand of the product. The following demand factor will influence whether the demand curve change to the left or to the right. The determinant of demand have sevens, such as taste and preference, expectation about future price, population, income, advertisement, and price of the related product. The graph illustrates how the demand curve will shift to the right as the price rise is increased at 2025. So even though the price remains the same in 2024 at PO, the demand curve will shift to the right from DO to the D1, and the quantity of rice will move from QO to Q1.
Supply can define as ability and willingness to sell or produce the product at a certain level at given time period. As you can see in the slide, the supply curve will shift to the left because the price will increasing in 2025. This happened because the supplier expected gain more profit in 2025. So even the price remain the same in 2024 PO, the supply curve will shift to the left from SO to S1.
Market equilibrium happens when the quantity of goods supplied equals the quantity demand. At this point, there is no tendency for price or quantities to change. In the diagram, we can see how a selling price set below equilibrium creates a shortage where demand exceeds supply. The government in Malaysia has set a selling price for RM3.20 for rice. This ensures rice remains affordable for the consumers, even with increased income. However, It might lead to shortage as suppliers provide less than what is demand.
Demand for rice is influenced by several factors. It's shaped by future price expectation, population growth, festive season, and income level. It can impact consumer behavior and cause shift in the demand curve, whether shift to the left or shift to the right. Furthermore, supplies is affected by future price expectation, government policies, technological advancements, and the number of sellers. It can influence producer willingness to offer and produce the rice in the market. Other than that, market equilibriums occur when demands equal to supplies, but government intervention through price control or subsidy can disrupt this balance, leading it to the shortage or surplus. This factor collectively determines market dynamic and equilibrium. In a conclusion, market dynamic and equilibrium are shaped by multiple factors, including demand-supply interaction and government policies.
Next is a conclusion. In conclusion, the government should play an important role to protect consumer and seller. It is because to ensuring the fair balance between affordability for consumer and sustainability for farmers is vital to maintaining economic stability.
Last but not least is recommendation. In farmer perspective, the government should set minimum price so it will not harm the farmer income. The government also need to monitor all the market, especially during the festive season. The government also can take action if the farmer disobey, such as charging fine to them. In consumer perspective, the government should set a maximum price so the consumer can buy the product and be protected, especially to the poor. The government also need to monitor the price to prevent the price increasing, especially in time of crisis or when there are insufficient resources.